Welcome. This is your beginner guide on how to use Trello. Trello is a powerful tool to create boards and make to-do lists or, for example, content library or just work together in projects with other people. If you log into Trello, this is the page that you see. In the right hand side, you're going to see your avatar. And if you click on there, you have some options like profile and visibility, activity. If you press the activity, it will show everything that you've done recently. And you will have the menu here as well. If you press the cards, you will see all the cards that you've been added to make it easy for you to, if you work as a team, for example, somebody is the team manager and she or he add you to a card that will appear in here, and you know you need to work on that card, so it's easy to see what you need to do if it's for a team project. And you have your settings as well, which is just basic information like language and accessibility, so it's not really important. Now if we go back to the home, this is where you can see some most popular templates and your start boards, your workspaces, where you will have your boards. Now to create a board, you can simply press the plus button on the top and you have options to create a board, start with a template, create a workspace where is multiple people can work together, or create a business workspace. I'm going to show you how to create a board. And the first thing you need is add a name. I'm just gonna call it test. In the top right section, you have option to choose any theme that you like. Let's put this one. So as I'm using the free plan, it's giving me a warning that I can have only 10 free boards. And I'm going to do it with a template because I have a good template, and you can have an access to that template as well. So I'm going to use a template. And what is it called? Content library. Content library. And it didn't find it. I don't know why. I did save a template, and it should be come up, but anyway, just choose any template then. I don't know why is it not coming up. Here it is in my home space. So if I use this one, the content library template, then I can create, I can create a board from this template, and I can call it test. and press create. So I created my board from a template to make it easier to show you around. As you can see, there are some board cards in here, or lists, sorry. So I created this template for you to organize your content. So the first list is the story post. If you want to add anything to the story post, you just simply press the add card, and then you can add your first post. You can type anything. I'm just randomly gonna write anything, and then add, then add the card. Now once you have the card, you can edit the card. You can edit the card, or if you press on it, then you will have option to fill it in. So you can add the description, where if it's a content library, you will add your post in here, what you will post on your social media. And you can add the comment. So I would add the comment if I have some notes according to the post I'm sharing here. And you can add attachment. So you can straight away attach your images, what you're going to post with your posts from your computer, from Trello, from Google Drive, Dropbox, Box, or OneDrive. So we can just get from the computer, just randomly gonna choose one picture. Let's just choose this one. Then it's uploaded. Description again, you just need to type in your description. If you press the formatting help, it will give you a guide on how to make headings and bold and list and other kind of formatting in your description, which is again could be helpful, but I haven't tried if it's work on the Facebook when you copy and paste. Now you can add members to this board, you can add labels to this board, you can add the checklist, dates, and we covered the attachment. If you add the date, it will be useful if we integrate Trello with something else. And I will explain that in the Zapier training, where I will use Trello and Buffer to post on my social media. So you can add the date and the time on where you want it to be done. So don't need to bother about the start date, but add the due date. You can set reminder if you want, and then once it's ready, let me just set it to 30th and save. And then we have the date for our card. You can add the checklist. So on the checklist, you can add items like description, then you can add like image, and so if you assign another member, you can tell them to tick these boxes when they are ready with it, and that means the post will be ready to post, for example. So these ticking boxes could be or check boxes could be very helpful. Now labels, you can label your content, and I have in this template already a few labels. So I have something like it's powerful, which is something that I think it would be very strong post. Then I have a label for survey. I have a label for say it's a positive post, or I have a label to say it's a negative post. I mean, like emotionally positive or negative. Then I have a label that say requested content, which is if somebody requested anything for me to create, I'm going to create it. Then I have a label that is not business related, and then another one is a training material. You can change these labels by pressing the pencil, change the name, change the color, and once you're ready, you just press save. Color coding your posts are really helpful to see what have you done and what not, to make it more organized, and see if you need to add a different topic to your content list. You can create a new label, and you can enable color blind friendly mode. I never tried that, so let's see what happens. So it's gonna give you some symbols on this side, which is fun. So you can add the button. I never tried this. I think this is new. So I'm not going into this button, but I can see it could be really useful. And you can make a template of this card, or you can share it. And once you're done, you just press the X button, and you can see now in the list it shows with the image. Now you can use all these lists to create all your posts that you need. If you want another list, just press the other list, you name it anyhow, and then it's done. Oops, I created two accidentally. So if you want to delete it, then you just need to press the archive this list, and it's going to be deleted from here. Now here you can invite people to this board if you want to work as a team. You can make it starred, so it will be in the top of your list. I didn't use the automation because this I think is a new feature. It wasn't there when I used Trello. In the menu you can change the background, and there are lots of options to change it to anyhow you like. So many options. Or you can search for a card, you can add stickers, and you can have a shareable link to this board. You can also change between your boards while you open one of your board. If you press this button, You will see all the boards that you have, and you can easily just jump to whichever uh, whichever board you want. See, now I'm in my other uh, board right now, and this is for my multiple platform content planner. um, so I hope this training was helpful for you and you will be able to use Trello now. It's a really useful application if you are a person who like to have lists, or if you want to create a content library for yourself, or if you want to plan out your content for your social media. It's a really useful tool to have it. And on a computer, it's really easy to use, and not everything is tiny like here on a phone. However, also have a phone application which I found very easy to use on my phone, and it's great to have. When I was using actively Trello, I was using on the laptop and on my phone all the time. So it was a really great experience. So I hope this tutorial was helpful for you, and I'm going to see you in the next training.